And we're back.
Buy some snacks.
We're creeping on them right now. Oh, and they're matching with the hat and the t-shirt.
What else? We got Monster, we got the DP. Hey, look at this. This looks like we're back in Asia.
Oh my gosh.
Entire movement. Completely gear driven.
Yeah.
You can see all the gears working together. Yeah.
Only 150, right?
I mean, 150 this is actually a prototype.
Oh.
So as indicated, here you go. Right there, it says XP3. There's 7 prototypes. The first one sold at auction for 150,000 US dollars.
Holy.
And then this is XP3, and then there's 150 made. One for each car, and if the drivers didn't take the allocation, went to the public, they're all sold out right away. And people are asking, by the way, people are saying in the comments like, hey, that's pretty cool, I want to get one, how much are they? Unfortunately, you can't buy them now, and they sold for 45,000 USD.
Jesus.
Nice.
Crazy.
I do have.
Could you imagine how ruined I'd be if I had a glass of whiskey at lunch?
Oh God.
I'm not young like that anymore.
No one wants to see that. I'm just filming stuff. We're trying not to film. You know, go watch the main channel.
Dude, look at this.
I like the Gucci's.
Why did you just have that? Why was that in your prison?
Oh, cool. He likes cars? Yeah, he likes cars. It's pretty. Oh, really? It's pretty cool. His dad can do all this stuff. This is real art, like craftsmanship, man.
Drunk at noon?
Yeah, I do like to drink bourbon, but I've gotten older. I can't just have a glass of bourbon and then go about my day. When I was younger, I could. So I don't drink a lot. Yeah, you know what? Sometimes I probably drink more than I should. Here's the thing. Life hits you hard, kids. I'm just joking. But no, I do like bourbon. I don't love scotch as much. It's pretty peaty. Thank you very much. Do you want a whiskey with me?
Huh?
Do you want to have a glass of whiskey with me?
No, thank you.
You don't like.
I don't like Jack Daniels. No offense. It's trash. And I'm not a huge bourbon. I like bourbon, like a good like Kentucky bourbon. Woodford Reserve. You a bourbon guy?
Whiskey.
So bourbon's a type of whiskey. It's
Yeah.
obviously just dialed into the craft. I'm just joking. But you don't drink them because they're all sealed. So you just collect them? Or just gifts from clients?
Gifts and, you know, sometimes when we have our luncheon and stuff, then,
The luncheon?
yeah. Parties and stuff.
They get down here. We've got some
Yeah.
great goods. Casamigos is a great tequila.
I do like Casamigos.
Ciroc, well, that's unfortunately canceled.
Yeah.
Right? Right?
It's canceled?
Do you know who owns Ciroc?
No.
It's Diddy.
Oh, that's not. That's not.
Dude, carbon fiber futures.
Time for Dad's.
Yeah. Yeah. Everything.
He's no joke. He does all the crazy stuff.
And you buy booze to not
The commitment to eating healthy and trying to do
I rate.
specifically trying to do a cut.
I drink. I can drink.
The meals have changed this week. Let's see what he's got. I think it's oats and water and cinnamon or something.
This is true. This is true.
So what's this like?
So let me show you. We're gonna go.
13 pounds.
Actually, Mia, can
Yeah.
I have one of those reg cups over there?
Is this you bike?
You want a solo cup?
This is the kind of like Carson's coffee bike.
They
Yeah,
are.
it's like the
Oh.
for this.
Ready.
Alright.
What's the bike?
Rice.
When I built it, it's a whole bike right now.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Probably about 12 grand.
Alright.
That is insane.
Probably about 12 grand.
What are you talking
It
about?
weighs nothing.
12 grand? Is that what you said?
Yeah. This is still heavy.
That's way less than 12 pounds.
Yeah, it's still heavy.
How's this open?
This is the this is a saddle that's supposed to that I use with it.
Oh, there we go.
Where's the cushion for the pushing, my friend?
It's all for show, man.
Oh, it's a show bike.
This like when you want to like
Half
show
cup
off,
oats.
that's what it is.
There's a lot going on here right now.
See that? It weighs nothing.
It weighs nothing.
I will
The twist lock from Rockform right here.
Center.
Your phone on there.
No, computer.
A computer.
Yeah.
You check your email on your bike.
No. Speedometer.
Oh. How fast are you on this thing?
Depends on your leg. legs.
What's the fastest you've been with those stems?
On those stems. 27.
Pretty quick. It's pretty quick.
27.
We've got scooters in Compton that do 30 miles an hour.
I mean, with these
Sketchy.
ones I do 30. With those ones I do 30.
Oh, the raisins?
Yeah.
This one.
I don't want to drop this. I'm gonna hand it back to you and respectfully back away.
1 tablespoon of raisins.
Nice.
Yeah. And water.
And that's lunch?
That and chicken.
The chicken?
4.5 ounces of chicken.
We have to go back to Fa Daily at some point and tell them how our experience was in Vietnam. Our friends at Fa Daily are from Vietnam. And they told us that it'd be a rainy season. But honestly, the rain wasn't that bad. Like, we were worried about the weather and we were flooding. It was fine. It rained and it stopped raining. It would have sucked if it rained all day, but it would rain for like an hour.
That's not bad.
And then, but when it rained, like in Vietnam, it rained like all the rain.
I saw one clip, I don't know what you guys were doing, but you were going like under something. It looked like a brick. I don't even know. Like you were going under like an archway and it was like,
Cambodia
it was just muddy and rain.
Mispronounced this. Angkor Watts? Angkor Watts? Forgive me.
Oh.
That was there, and it poured.
Was pouring.
Poured.
And then just mud everywhere.
But you're so hot and sticky, the rain actually, when you get it across you, it feels good.
Really?
Like, it's so hot that you dry. So people that live there just get wet and they just live with it.
Finally, food.
Are you hungry?
I'm very hungry.
Oh yeah. Got a little salsa bar.
Oh, that's cute.
Great. Hey guys. Let's go. Man, we've had a crazy day.
Yeah.
Trying to film a video, doing a sponsorship conference call that was ran a little longer than we wanted, but we have to run after eating back to the shop. We have our boy Stefan with the merch showing up, killer merch.
Ooh.
We'll have the rest of the hats. Well, we should have all the tees, all the hoodies. I'm pumped for you to see it all. What are you gonna get, Mia?
I'm excited. I think I want the burrito tacos.
You know, the what?
Burrito tacos.
Man, looks great.
Looks really good.
Okay, Mia, have you ever had a Mexican Coke before?
So it looks like a regular Coca-Cola.
No, it's not. It's made with cane sugar instead of high fructose corn syrup. So it's got real sugar in it.
Oh, I've not had one. Oh,
yeah.
he's just
Time to
helping
culture you here in Pasadena.
helping himself. Thank you.
Got real cane sugar.
Hit it hard. Film your reaction. Hit it hard. Drink as fast as you can. Slow down.
Just like the good stuff.
That was good.
Tastes
I don't know. I
Tastes like a regular
don't
Coke.
What?
Over here.
Over here. Oh, what the?
What's going on? I don't see a rooftop box in there. I just see a bunch of random stuff.
It's weird. And then this guy's blocking everybody showing.
She's doing her thing.
As one does in Compton. Do your thing.
And back home. Home sweet home.
Home sweet
Let's
home.
ask Tim if we got the car done today. Mike's sick today, by the way, you guys. We're wondering.
I love that sign. It's so easy to read. That one?
It's for fun.
Which sign? There's like
One
12.
day, but one that's peeling. That literally has no purpose on that.
Let's say Guy's been this for like a year or two and he's doing really good. One day, let's crush his Lexus and I'm surprised him with a new one. A year newer.
I'm about a year older.
Destroy my friend's car, not replacing it.
Right? Like this.
What do you have a problem with?
Yeah, so Dave's in here. We were just talking about what qualifies as behind the scenes content. Because I know sometimes, not everybody, there's always some people who say that we're filming the same thing. And I understand why they say that. And that's because we're in a similar environment or location. But the reality is, this is why we film for stories the way we do, is if this camera, this is the camera we vlog with, okay? It's a Sony FX3 with a Zeiss lens and a Rode Mic Pro shotgun mic on the top.
The comparison of this versus an iPhone is insane.
Well, yeah.
Very heavy.
So this is used for a lot of reasons. There's a reason why I use this for the main channel. When this camera is down and we're not filming said thing, then everything that happens once that scene ends people have asked, what happens? What happens? What goes on, right? That's where the cell phone, just raw footage came in. And sometimes when we're filming in a location, we're in, let's say, Dave's office, and we're like, blah, 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 filming something. We're looking on the laptop or the computer, and we're doing something, and then the camera goes down, and then you start filming the behind the scenes, and they're like, it feels like this was deja vu, but it's like, we're not talking about the same thing. We just happen to be in the same environment.
Fair enough.
And I get that. So for
I
those
was
people,
trying to-
I don't know what the solution is for you, because behind the scenes is behind whatever happens after we turn that camera off.
I'm doing the behind the scenes channel today, and I'm trying to not film too much of the same thing. That's how we got to this.
Correct. It's not about the location.
It's about talking. It's about like what is going on with the cars behind the scenes, the business behind the scenes, our personal lives to a certain regard, plans coming up. And the idea is that people at home get exposure. The true loyal fans get to know everything, right?
Why?
You wondering where the sunglasses
Why do you have a
came
chain on and sunglasses on inside all of a sudden? Dave's alter ego.
They were sitting there. I was like, why is this shit here right now? But yeah, I think when we film, some things we can't film for legal reasons, but like just the level of conflictual conversations every day with insurance companies, which has had a huge issue with. Our electric bill, again. We hired somebody new, they'd open an envelope. The envelope had a bill in it. That bill didn't get paid. We have a notice on our doorstep today that the power's been turned off tonight at midnight if we didn't pay $5,000. That's all happening in between making dumb jokes and driving Lamborghinis. So
okay, so then you guys are just gonna have to tell me when that, because I don't even know when that's happening.
I think if you, the more you're around and you see me going like, oh my god, what the hell is this? You'd be like,
Okay.
But it also could just be a clip of like the camera's down, all of a sudden Dave, Tim, Mike, and I are sitting in a room and we just finished lunch and everyone's quiet and like I'm falling asleep in the chair and Mike and Tim are on their phones, and like sometimes it doesn't have to be a long scene, but it can be like 15 seconds of like, this is what the boys are doing.
Okay, cool.
Right.
Well, I did some of that today. I just didn't talk to the camera because you guys were talking, and I didn't want to interrupt. But I did film some of that today, so
yeah, it's
I'll
like,
get the hang
you
of
know,
it. I'm just
sometimes we're just walking around and I'm like, oh, look at this. These are real
I didn't see the cars. I thought you were just pointing at yourself.
These are real supercars because the doors go up, and then there's one imposter where the doors. Oh, look at that. My doors only go out.
Dave, what do you have to say about this?
yeah. Well,
Lambo doors on the Bentley.
well, here's the good news.
Could you do that?
Yeah,
We
that would be awful.
have worked with a new body shop that you guys saw in yesterday's video. Did a really good job in Damons, Murcielago. So I think that might be the place that could install the kit. My goal now is to buy a used kit because it's much cheaper for the Bentley GT3. And I don't need the roof. I don't need the trunk. There's a piece
Oh,
that
you
I
want to
don't-
do this?
This is my LV. This is my
Let me see.
LV box for my pillows.
Yeah.
Oh.
Do you want it? I don't want it in there. I don't know why it's even in there.
Very
The guy
cool.
should have it in there. Sure.
Very cool.
I always
And
wondered what's in.
You don't.
See, here you go.
What?
This is behind the scenes. You want to see what's in?
Don't show them.
You want to see what's in Dave's cupboard? You ever wanted to know what's in this?
He looks very organized.
He shoved it all in here just randomly.
Check this out. These are
This is
all
what's in here.
receipts for our taxes. So my accountant told me in the US you don't keep receipts. I didn't believe him, so I kept every receipt just to be safe in case the bad man comes one day. This right
looks
here,
like receipts.
this is to adjust the links on a Rolex. So if you have a Rolex and want to take links out, I bought a toolkit for that. That's pretty exciting.
Wow.
All plates from over the days, like over the years, pardon me. Revenge.
Yeah,
This one got
yeah.
torn when we were driving at a fast speed to.
In Europe.
Yeah, but what country we were in? We were going to
Luxembourg.
No, it was
Germany.
it was
Germany,
Hung-
France.
Budapest.
Budapest.
that was in Budapest.
Yeah.
That was
That's not a country.
the joke sellout came from a certain video game promo I would do where people were like, "Man, Dave I feel like Dave's selling out." So rather than fighting it, I took it. So there's random number plates.
Oh my god, that sound is horrible.
Tire Slayer.
The decent one.
We have a OG gated.
Yeah.
More number plates. KB43 forever. Fever. Ever. Shop DD.
You got KB fever. That's pretty good.
Shop DD is our website for merch. Clickbait.
Dude.
Obvious reasons.
720 VTR.
And then Gymkhana. Which is currently, I don't know, for some reason it's on the SVJ. We did Gumball, so I think they showed Gymkhana on the SVJ.
Gymkhana, yeah. That's cool though.
So basically, you're a hoarder.
Well, no, we can reuse these.
Oh,
wanna see what's on the other side?
Okay. Oh, we're just
Over here,
snooping
man.
through everything.
There's more.
Wow. Are those more receipts?
This is mail, and this is from the courthouse. That's okay.
Root cards. What are we doing today, Dave? Get the root cards out.
So when you're doing Gumball, every morning they give you a route card. So you don't know ahead of time for obvious reasons. They don't want people actually skipping ahead. So this is for the European tour.
Oh, okay.
So
it
they have
shows
what you
you-
do for the day on the back.
So basically, day one is registration, public display, shuttles, and there's the Gumball Launch Party Foundation grid closure, shuttles, after party, hotel. So basically, you know what time you need to be somewhere, and what they do is they give you ranges. There's so many cars you can't leave at the same time. So it says leave in the morning. It'll literally say between 11 and 1 p.m. And then lunch, for example, is between 2 p.m. and 5 p.m. And typically,
Lunch between 2 and 5 p.m.
based on what time you get there, your car could break. You could leave early. People party the night before they slept in. And if
They
you look at
basically
it,
say food's available for 3 hours.
but look at
Okay.
this, dinner between
So that's a late
8
lunch.
and midnight, and then the party after between midnight and late.
Late. It doesn't even say
And that's
that.
it. And then, so right there, that was London. This is in Bruges, Belgium, and ended in Amsterdam. So
That's pretty cool.
on
They're
this
really,
cool.
really organized. It's a lot of logistics.
And the European tour, which is really cool, is every day is a new country. So we just showed you guys Belgium. Now we have Switzerland, Verbier. So we've got, this is Budapest. We've got, did I skip one?
Yeah, has them on the front, doesn't it?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, the days. Oh, yeah, the countries of the day. One of our favorite.
It's just different. It just says various things. It'll say like, look, it'll say Edinburgh, London, Amsterdam, the Alps, Budapest. Because Budapest is in Hungary, by the way. Budapest is it's not a country.
And then this is Middle East. What did I call it, a country?
I think you did earlier. It's okay.
This is the camera, fuck you.
You give me the one. You give me an opportunity to the one time to correct you based on my education, which is basically
The
non-existent.
biggest question we get about Gumball that we actually could be telling them for this video happened earlier. Do you pay to go? How's it work? How much does it actually cost? And I saw a YouTuber recently make a video on the total cost, and I think people are really shocked at what it actually costs to do a Gumball. By the way, there's an entry fee, it's not free. Some people think you just drive it because it's like a public event. No, you have to pay.
Correct.
And everyone ranges, so if you want, we can share what the last one just cost.
That was
105,000 USD is the entry fee. That covers your hotels, dinners, and the actual Gumball event. For the road closures, obviously this one we had police escorts and all that. It's $105,000 USD. To ship the car there was 31,000 USD. That included our insurance and the carnet. I know a lot of the heroes in the comments said that, oh, you can drive across the borders. You can't.
Okay, so you can't drive across the border.
No, so there's very specific rules, and I don't have the paperwork with me. I brought it home. We literally had a stack of paper this much for each border, and Gumball pre-arranges that. So in that shipping fee, I said insurance. That covers the car when it's on the water. So the actual state farm policy we have in the car covers Canada and the US. So it leaves there, it's not covered. So if they have to be insured on the boat in case the boat sinks. And then the actual driving insurance is about $12,000 USD. So if you add that up right now, we're basically at $148,000 is basically your entry fee, your transport for your vehicle, and your insurance while you're in the country. Then you have things like flights. We flew business because we do have to sleep, because when we land we have to film. So our flights were about 20,000 Canadians, call it 14,000. So we're at now 170. And then fuel, actually ironically, fuel was cheap.
It was cheap. I think in Cambodia it was the cheapest. It was $38 to fill that SVJ.
And
No
really,
way.
Yeah, and when you're on-
$38.
Yeah.
And when you're on Gumball, like so breakfast, lunch, and dinner is included every day. The only time it wouldn't be if you obviously did your own thing. But I don't think we paid for any meals really. I mean, a little bit in Vietnam. We were there a few days early. So, I mean,
And I don't drink.
if you called
We
it,
don't have any alcohol expenses. Where before, when I drank wine and stuff, Dave and I
used to
would
party.
drink. We'd spend a few $100 a day on alcohol.
and then obviously you have to look at like depreciation on the vehicle, which is negligible. I mean, it's 3,000 miles. Yeah, I would want to calculate that. That's
You just throw a hard cost in.
yeah. So 100, I would say 170,000 USD was the actual hard cost to do that rally.
Wow. Is it 105? Did you say 105,000 US per entry? So like each
Per
of
car,
you?
one car, driver, co-pilot.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So if
okay.
people are like, hey, why don't you guys bring Mike and Tim in a car? Well, that would add $170,000 to the price. I love the guys, but
Yeah.
That's a lot.
that ain't how it works. I
We
mean,
work very hard to get to where we are, and there's things we can do, and then there's things that people can go and earn their own money and do.
and the thing is, like when we go, there's the pressure. So we spent 170 grand. We're not in a position to spend 170 grand and not get a return on that. Like we're not.
Oh yeah.
So we go, okay, we have to make videos with sponsors and daily upload. The original plan of that rally was we're gonna do a main channel stories back and forth. The problem is that so many things are happening, it's impossible to organize. And it would be too far behind. A few people complain saying that, why is other YouTubers already ahead of you? They're already posting the videos. And I got a bit frustrated. I was like, watch our video. And no offense to them, watch a DD production with music and editing and all these elements. It's produced, it's a TV show. Those channels, it's like our stories channel. There's no editing involved. There's
We know what they do. Some people will just walk around with us, and I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or
So-
even if you walk around with a camera, it's like depends on how much effort are you putting into cutting out a lot of the slower, boring parts and just keeping like the action going. Hype.
We make a video. It's just like you watch it at the end. You're like you're out of breath. It's so amazing to try to capture that experience. And Jamie Hero was spending 8 to 12. He says it would be 4 hours just to get it downloaded and sorted onto a timeline, and me to watch the clips because Jamie's not there. So we were filming like 2 hours of raw content for a 30-minute video. So just to watch it all and go, okay, what the hell just happened? Put it all together so it makes sense. We do our best to film what we want to be in it, but things just don't know what's going to happen. Like things just keep on happening and you keep on filming. We don't know ahead of time what the video is about. We just get up in the morning and go, all right guys, it's day 3, let's go. And every day is nuts. The car breaks, we didn't predict that. You're driving, all of a sudden it dings at you, you film that because the next thing could be side of the road. So Jamie was a hero on that. But yeah, that's what
And that's
it
the
cost
other
me.
thing is we go into it sometimes, Dave and I, thinking, hey, we want to film and go and talk to more of the teams. We say this every Gumball.
Yeah.
And then something happens with our car, and all of a sudden the drama and the challenge and the stress becomes, how do we get out of this situation and just survive Gumball? And we then end up, getting into dinners and checkpoints late. And it's frustrating because like one day I would love to do Gumball and just actually go and do it with no camera, because that
That'd be crazy.
experience is also different.
Yeah.
And keep in mind, while we're talking the entry fee, so $105,000 included the F1 ticket. Those were $7,000 each.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's what
wow.
it cost Gumball to get those F1 tickets.
So
7 grand.
Gumball, but what it cost to close down Vietnam? They told me this number.
It was a lot. It was like a big number.
It was over $1 million.
Yeah.
So they basically would take the entry fee and that covers the expenses. Their profit would be the sponsor money they bring in.
Yeah.
And merch sales. So like 105 grand, it costs them 105 grand or more in some cases to do that because just the production of it is.
And unexpected things come up. So you can budget all you want and you can plan all you want, but then all of a sudden something happens, right?
Yeah.
And they have to either adapt or move or whatever. Weather was a big one on this one. They had to adapt a lot with weather.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I'll give it to Max and the team. Like, I'm not built to do that, to plan that event.
oh, the stress. And here's the thing though, life is about memories, and stuff goes so far, but the memories we have from doing Gumball, and we've spent collectively after 4 Gumballs, I mean, we must be.
Oh, we'd be in the probably close to 700 grand.
Yeah. So maybe $1 million Canadian.
Mhm.
So there you go. We spent $1 million doing Gumball, and it has
Wow.
been, of all the stuff we've done together on this channel, it's our favorite thing to do.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's hard, but hey, it's so much fun. And at the end of the day, things always happen. There's always content. So it's not as hard as I have to come up with an idea. Like, what are we going to build today? It's literally just things just happen, and it's crazy. and it's so visceral. Then you get home and you're like, what the hell happened? Then you go back and watch the videos and you go, holy crap.
Yeah.
Because when you're in it, you're just on an adrenaline rush. By
And you
day
gotta
3.
remember, you're watching the highlight reel of a 10 to 12 hour day. 10 to 12 hours driving in the car.
That's a lot.
Yeah. So there's so much that we see and experience that like no one sees. No one sees it in the videos. No one sees it sometimes when we're not filming and we go up to other gumballers and we just have a candid conversation. Right?
Not
Hey,
really- not really
where are you
camera.
from? What do you do? All the basic stuff, right?
Yeah.
And we made some really, really like lifelong, like James,
Yeah.
this is JWW.
Yeah.
We made a friend with James. James is like
And
homie.
yeah.
Oh.
And Max, Mr. Gumball.
Max, the whole
Do
Gumball
you
team.
guys do DD stories while you were on Gumball too?
We did, but
We tried.
We baked it.
I had a whole bunch of stuff that I filmed that I'm like, that's the thing, is like, that's where if we uploaded that, people would be like,
You're doing the same thing.
it looks like you're doing the same thing, but it's like, well, we're not. This is like, this could be an hour down the road. It's just a similar environment. So Dave and I do put a lot of effort and thought into making sure that the video that you guys get, you're getting a taste of what it's like, but you're obviously, you know, we're not live streaming 12 hours of driving where you're just sitting there and for like maybe an hour straight, I'm following the cop with his siren on. Dave and I don't listen to music in the car. So all you hear is the SVJ and cop sirens.
And
while we're
the
ripping
dash
through
digging because
Cambodia.
of the freaking air light.
What's that?
The air would come on.
Oh, when
and
the
it
air light comes on,
ding.
it dings in the car the whole time. Drove me nuts. Did it the whole 12-hour day before we got the probe fixed.
We talked about at the end of the rally if next year, if it's possible, to live stream 24/7. Could
Yeah.
you imagine?
We'd live stream the entire Gumball for the first time no one's ever done.
Like literally, like
Every day.
20. Don't stop the live stream from the minute the flag drop to the end closing line. When we're sleeping, you're watching.
Yeah, correct.
Really?
Yeah, we thought about doing it. Just to be the first.
That'd be kind of weird though. Like you're sleeping and people are watching you on live stream.
Whatever. We're not doing anything weird in our sleep.
No, but like.
In the
I don't know,
shower,
like,
like, hey
you're
guys, camera up here. We have to watch what we say.
Oh man.
What other people say.
No, I don't think you do on streams. I don't think you do.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Live stream, I think it's.
But here's the thing. Sometimes,
It's risky though. You say the
sometimes
wrong
things
thing.
happen.
Well,
Cancel
we don't
culture.
say the wrong thing.
Sometimes-
We're talking about swearing.
Sometimes things
Oh.
happen. Other people do things and say, hey, don't put that in the video. I'm sorry, we're live right now. Someone says an inappropriate joke or
That would
That's
be
on
the
them.
that would be the hard part.
that's on them.
We'd have a bubble around us for sure.
We'd have a shirt that says, I'm live, shut the F up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. What?
Somebody else might get themselves canceled.
Because
Yeah.
people have drinks and some inappropriate jokes, someone that has a public job. Like, people going Gumball are at all levels of government employees, like at a high level, obviously, in different countries. Bankers, investment bankers,
Entrepreneurs.
a lot of
there's big
entrepreneurs.
companies.
Some family money, that's okay too.
There's a lot of things that can get you canceled now, though. Like you could eat veal, and
It's
someone would be like,
but you know what
"No."
though? It started swinging the other way.
It is.
We went real far one way and started to come back a little bit.
Is it
True.
starting to come back?
It is, yeah.
Yeah, I just
People,
feel like
anybody who's gonna get
everything.
canceled be Nico. Dude, some of the stuff he says, I'm like, bro, don't ever say that in front of a camera. He's like, I've said it in front of a camera. I was like, how? How? I don't know. He survives it all, that guy. Survives it all.
Uncancelable.
He said he was uncancelable. Remember in Asia? We were like, bro, nobody's uncancelable. He's like, I'm uncancelable.
That's funny. Food is here.
So I got some green olive.
The green olive.
Yeah, the owner's actually a super cool guy. He has like 8 locations and it's one of my favorites down here.
Oh, cool.
That's mine at the combo. And
Nice.
for you, you got
Chicken.
chicken, a fork, that, one
Yum.
of those, some bread.
Oh, sweet.
What's crazy is like, I think this is like $55. Food's so expensive now.
Wow.
To eat somewhat, like this is somewhat clean obviously, but like you want to get some really dirty fast food, it's cheap. That's why most people eat fast food down here, is because it's fast and it's cheap.
$55 is crazy.
I think it's more than that actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, thanks.
You can thank the audience because this is a company credit card and you guys watch the videos, we can afford to eat.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate you.
Price yeah, Ed.
Food is good. Dad is sleeping.
So tired. There's a point in the day where, like, because I'm in a calorie deficit, and I do basically an hour of fasted cardio, and then I do an hour of like weights. There's a point where you just like hit a wall.
Do you have to do that tonight or in the mornings?
Well,
Both?
I have to do fasted cardio in the morning, obviously, because it's fasted. I could work out and do weights at a later, different point in the day, but the point is like, when? I have no time, because we're working. So I basically have to go do fasted cardio, then go back to the room, weigh myself, send my weight to my coach, and then I have to eat my pre-workout meal. Then I have to go back to the gym. Then I have to do my weights, which is another hour. Then I have to come back and have my protein shake.
Sound like fun to you?
Protein shake shower.
What did you shower?
And then go and have a protein shake, then shower, and then get on with my day.
When I was younger and I was not very confident about talking to girls, like my early 20s, I would have a protein shower, but I had a beer shower. So I have a shower before I go out to hit on the ladies, and I drink beers in the shower, like 4 of them. And you know, I'm so drunk. There's a problem. Chris and I used to do that all the time. He'd go, I'm so drunk, I'm drunk too, okay, let's go. We didn't drive.
And it was a
Wait.
2012.
Your like original Integra?
Yeah. My 2012.
No, not 2012.
Yeah, it was.
94.
Oh, yeah.
94
I was gonna say, wait.
sold
a
it
minute.
in
So
You
fucking
didn't.
tired.
You didn't have an Integra when I was alive. Well,
I
you
don't
did.
know. I don't.
But
I
that
don't-
was
had it
I don't know.
painted.
Why did I say 2012?
You're just tired.
I'm delirious.
You painted it a Nissan 350Z color.
No, it was an Acura color.
Oh, by Chris at Proctor Chrysler.
Yeah. It's the NSX like burnt orange color.
With this guy at a body
I
shop.
think it's called a Mola orange.
Yeah, that's right. He would do cash deals. And then one day he wasn't there anymore. We're like, oh, I guess did he own it? The dealership? Probably not. He pays all our shit we used to get in trouble.
Yeah. Oh man.
Those were the days. Or
Crazy.
no?
That car's turboed. It's not still turboed, is it?
Yeah.
How is it still turboed?
Wait, the turbo that you did to it?
Yeah, well, I didn't put it on myself.
No, but you paid for
I
it.
found out who owns it. I DM'd him earlier tonight, ironically.
How did you find
And
out?
I was like, hey, you have my best friend's car. He was like, yeah, do you want it? I said, no, I want you to burn it. He says, really? I said, no.
I had no idea Chris had an Integra.
I'm not gonna show you the person's face. There's a picture of Damon's car. You can see the wastegate on top of the exhaust manifold. This is a B18 or B18 series, so the exhaust is in the front, and the bitch ass newer one exhaust is in the back. We're OG, exhaust is in the front. You can see it.
Wow. That's cool.
I don't want to show you guys name or anything like that. No. This is Damon's old Integra. Brackets 8 AM everything. If you want anything to do with it.
That's amazing.
Do you want anything to do with it?
First time I met your dad, Procar Audio.
Do you want to do a throwback to my first car?
Let's do this. I'll find my first Integra. It's a 91. It was also turboed.
Mm-hmm.
I sold it for like $6,000 20 years ago. So the price has gone down since then. Whoever owns that car. So we'll buy that car and your car, and we'll go for a drive together. And be like, man, this sucks. We should buy them though.
Buying that car back would be crazy. That'd be iconic.
How much money you spent building that car back in 2000?
50 grand.
It was a lot back then.
A lot of money back then.
50 grand, but how old were you?
21.
Imagine if you saved it and invested it.
Okay.
I'd be rich.
You'd be really rich.
I'll talk about
If
that.
I'd put 50 grand away, I would have had all of 500 grand.
Oh yeah, easy.
Could have bought a set of wheels for the Senna.
That's it? Time to go to bed? You look
Yeah,
so
I'm
tired.
I'm tired. I'm fading here.
Yeah, you look tired.
I like your dad in this outfit because your dad's usually a night owl and I'm not. So usually we leave here till 1 o'clock staring at the walls. But now your dad's in this new regimen. I'm enjoying that part of it.
I know.
We sleep more.
I'm enjoying that part too. I was gonna say, we do sleep more now that you're on your health kick.
Yeah, I used to be a night owl. Now I'm like a morning guy.
That's one. The jet lag is cool because we wake up at 4:30 wide awake. Like the first few days I get up at 5 and I was good to go.
Wow.
Yeah, that's over now.
Yeah.
True.
These are funny with your matching. You got a green shirt, green hat,
And matching Gumball watches.
and matching Gumball watches. You just need something like. Actually, I guess you have like a tan shirt on.
AC off. I'm trying to save. Our bill is $5,000 a month for electrics. Now AC is off.
That's cool. This stuff's cool.